Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Netflix's failure to pay wages, which brings Stranger Things Season 5 production to a halt. There's no trips to the Upside Down until Netflix pays its writers fairly. So yeah, there's a whole thing going on in the States at the moment, guys, with the Writers Guild of America. They're on strike, obviously campaigning for fairer wages and fairer working conditions. And until their negotiations are met, the strike's going to continue, and it's going to put a halt to a lot of different productions of movies all throughout Hollywood. So let's jump into this Collider article here and see what's going on with the Stranger Things 5 production. And yes, I am wearing my Vecna shirt today as well to go with the video. The conclusion of Stranger Things won't come to fruition until Netflix and other companies come to the table with a fair deal. Production on Season 5 of the streamer's flagship series was slated to begin in June, but the streamer's refusal to pay their writers their due has left Matt and Ross Stuffer with no choice but to join the picket line, along with the rest of the writers' room. The brothers took to the official Writers' Room Twitter to release a statement expressing their support for the Writers Guild of America's strike, saying that filming won't get underway until a fair deal is negotiated. So yeah, guys, until the strike comes to some sort of resolution, this is going to be an ongoing problem for lots of movies and films, TV shows that are in development at the moment. They can't continue without the writers. Although I did just make a video about Rings of Power Season 2, which is continuing its production without their writers. So if you're interested in that video, make sure you go onto my channel and have a look at that video, guys, because that's a very interesting take on what's going on currently. So Stranger Things Season 4 marked a high point in Netflix in terms of viewership as the series crossed the coveted 1 billion hours viewed mark. Thanks to the effort of the writers, it also made an impact on fans, crafting some of the best storylines in the series surrounding its beloved characters as they battled Vecna here, Jamie Campbell Bower. It all bleeds into an exciting Season 5, looks to tie up every loose end in Hawkins, finally exploring what the Upside Down is as it begins to infect the real world. Not to mention the new season will bring Will, Noah Schnapp, back into the spotlight, into a throwback to how the series began. Major plot points are being kept close to the vest, but producer Sean Levy admitted, quote, "I don't think there was a dry eye in the room after hearing the emotional pitch of the storyline." So that's good. They're going for an emotional story. That's always a good thing. Add more lore, more depth to the story. That's what we're always looking for. Regarding the strike, the Duffers hit on reality that the studios seem to ignore about the process of creating a film or series. Quote, "Writing does not stop when filming begins. As a major studio like Disney or HBO attempt to order their showrunners back to work, and the shows like House of the Dragon try to finish filming without writers around for consultation, there's little acknowledgement of everything writers are responsible for and how far their duties extend." Sorry. The Stranger Things writing team wants that effort properly recognised through fair pay, if I can talk, fair pay, before they can get back to working on the epic Season 5 story. Quote, "While we're excited to start production with our amazing cast and crew, it's not possible during the strike," the Duffers added. Quote, we hope a fair deal is reached soon so we can all get back to work." Yeah, so it seems like they're caught between a rock and a hard place, a lot of these writers, because obviously they love writing, they love being in the productions of these TV shows and movies, and the last thing they want to do is go on strike and disrupt everything. But at the end of the day, it comes down to fair working conditions, fair wages, and you know, like, I understand if people feel that they're not being treated fairly within their industry and what they're trying to achieve, then it's only fair that people go after what they think is fair, their fair pay, their fair working conditions. So I completely understand where the writers are coming from on this. Although, as viewers, it's going to disrupt our viewing experience, but we have to take ourselves out of it as viewers and look at the bigger picture of fair pay and fair working conditions. So movie projects continue to be shelved as companies fail to pay fair wages. The writers' strike marks the first occasion writers have put their pencils down since 2007. Over the past several weeks, they've negotiated with studios to earn better wages and working conditions as their responsibilities become more extensive and their opportunities to earn plummet, with old shows leaving streaming services. With the rise of artificial intelligence, writers are also fighting for job protection in fear that production companies are increasingly turning to machines over real people. So yeah, guys, this is becoming a major issue, not just in movies, but like in music, in art, in all kinds of artistic mediums, where AI is becoming more and more prevalent, and it's just overtaking. I mean, why are you going to pay someone to write a script when you can type a couple of prompts into an AI and they can write a script for you? And then you can just pay someone just to go over the script quickly and just edit things out that aren't correct. It's a difficult one, and it's kind of like, where is the moral boundary as to hiring people and using AI as a tool? There's kind of a bit of a grey area there, guys, but jump down into the comment section. I'd love to know what you guys think about using AI on movie productions. Many of these reasonable asks were non-starters for the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, leaving Stranger Things much more in limbo as writers step out. Late shows went dark at first, but the strike's effects have already spread to nearly every major studio. Marvel recently felt the sting as Mahershala Ali's led Blade reboot went back on itself, while fans missed out on 2 great SNL hosts because of the network's obstinance. Netflix itself also been hit with another major series, Cobra Kai, pausing work on season 6. Already, the strike is hitting certain studios in the pocketbook hard. The entertainment industry as a whole lost approximately $10 billion already in shares following the first day of the strike. This fight is likely to drag on through as studios turn to increasingly ridiculous methods to create and monetize content without considering writers. In the streaming age, companies also have content set aside ready to go for some time, meaning it might be a while before we fully see the effects of the strike. We have no idea what long-term ramifications of this strike will even be with the president of 2007 to look to, but clear the writers' asks won't be easily won. So yeah, the studios in the TV shows, TV runners, they're going to have to space out their content because there's going to be a gap in content layout because of the strikes. So they're going to have to space out their content so that us as viewers may not see the effects so much. But like Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power Season 2, they're continuing to do production on Season 2 without their writers. So are a lot of companies going to turn to AI to get their scripts done? Or are they just going to continue the show without the writers on board? I mean, we're not really sure how this is going to work. And like it says in the article, the knock-on effects might not be seen for a year or two yet. A full explanation of the strike is available on Collider's website. So yeah, guys, jump onto Collider. Or go on Google, type in Collider and then writer's strike, and you can see a whole massive article. It goes in depth as to what's happening, the ins and outs of all the writer's strike, if you really, really want to deep dive kind of into what's going on. But yeah, guys, so it just goes to show that's another show that's currently being halted due to the writer's strike. I did do a video yesterday about the Rings of Power Season 2, so definitely go on the channel and have a look at that if you're interested in seeing that as well, guys. I'd love to know what you think about this writer's strike here. Are you worried about the quality of our shows because there's not going to be any writers on board? Like, as a viewer, do you think this is going to have a really bad effect on things that we see in the next couple of years? Jump down into the comment section, guys. I'd love to hear what you have to say. See you soon.